Now, what if I told you that you could get a brand new home in one of Sacramento's hottest new home communities with space families actually want? Modern open living areas, highly rated schools nearby, trails, parks, amenities, and room to grow without jumping straight into the $1 million price point. Today, we're in Winding Creek, one of West Roseville's newest master plan communities where Tri Pointe Homes is offering large 2-story homes designed for families, relocators, and buyers who need flexibility. We're touring the Daydream and Stargaze collections, featuring open concept layouts, flexible downstairs bedrooms, and spacious lofts with modern finishes and floor plans ranging from 2,200 square feet to over 3,000 square feet and up to 5 bedrooms. And most notably, these communities will have some incredible open space lots. But before you fall in love with these model homes, there are a few things that you'll want to understand. The real cost, school zonings, area amenities, and whether this part of West Roseville is truly a fit for your lifestyle. We're covering it all today. And make sure you stay tuned in because we are also giving you a sneak peek of another builder here in Winding Creek with some larger lots, 3-car garages, and homes that back to open space as well. Let's get into it. All right, so first we're starting right here in Daydream, which is more affordable Tri Pointe option here in Winding Creek. Now, these homes range from approximately 2,200 square feet to just over 2,600 square feet with 4 to 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 2-car garages, and base prices starting in the high 600,000s. Let's take a look at this first home right here in Daydream. Let's go. So this first home that we're gonna tour today is again in their Daydream collection. This home sits at 2,483 square feet, has 4 bedrooms and 3 baths. Let's head inside and check it out. So as soon as you step inside this home, just off of the left of your entrance, you're gonna have a full bath just there, which we'll take a look at here in just a second. But here you also have a downstairs bedroom. So it's nice to have that downstairs bedroom and full bath if you ever have a guest over or one of your in-laws, or maybe they're living with you. So it's really convenient. But this is a pretty standard sized bedroom, good size. Nonetheless, you have 2 large nightstands, a large bed, and that standard closet with those sliding doors. Again, just off of your downstairs bedroom, you have this full bath right here that has a walk-in shower. Now, as we head towards the main living area, just to the right is gonna be your garage entrance. And then you have a little nice drop-off zone right here as you come in from your garage. And just across from that, you're gonna have a storage closet that goes underneath your staircase. So plenty of storage space there, pretty deep, it's kind of L-shaped. And then here we are in your main living room. To your left is your dining room, and then we have your gathering room and kitchen stacked up against each other. You have a pretty decent sized dining room here. It's not a formal dining room, but it does have its own separate area. A table large enough, as you can see, to sit 8. Plenty of natural lighting with the windows behind it. And then of course, your large sliding door into your backyard. And then here is your beautiful kitchen just off of your dining room. Check out these beautiful cabinets that go all the way up to the ceiling. Now, of course, this is an upgrade option, and a lot of the things that you guys see within these model home tours are gonna be upgrade options for the most part, like this beautiful backsplash that they have modeled here. Nonetheless, you still get a large island here with seating for 4. And you're also gonna notice that this one is gonna have the GE appliances. And as we tour the next collection, you're gonna see that they're gonna have some upgraded appliances within those homes. But here you're gonna be starting off with GE appliances. You also have beautiful under cabinet lighting as well. And of course, a walk-in pantry. And then just off of your kitchen, sitting at the back side of the home, is your large gathering room. Now, this is a pretty good size, and I really like the layout between the kitchen and the gathering room. It just makes for that perfect scenario for entertaining. You have tons of natural lighting coming off the back of the home. On both sides of your gathering room, there's windows. This floor plan just has a really good flow between all 3 spaces here. Now let's head upstairs and see what it has to offer. Now, as soon as we come upstairs, just to the right, we're gonna have a loft. Now, this isn't the biggest loft, but it gives you the space that you need within a loft. You could end up walling this off and turning it into another bedroom if you like, but it's nice to have this secondary living space for the kids to come and hang out, or for the family to have movie nights. It gives you a really good option. Now, as we head down this hallway towards the bedrooms, to the left is gonna be the primary suite, which we'll check out last. To the right, we have a nice little storage closet, perfect for storing those games, for game nights that you're gonna have in that loft, or extra linens. And then here we are in the first secondary bedroom, pretty decent size. They have it modeled as a nursery, of course, because it's right next to the primary bedroom. But again, standard size, which is decent, and that standard closet with those sliding doors. Just off of this bedroom, you're gonna have a shared bath for your secondary bedrooms up here. You have the dual sink vanities, beautiful cabinets, and of course, that shower over your tub. Heading down the hall, we're gonna take a left here into the last secondary bedroom that sits at the front of the home. Again, standard size, lots of natural light with these big windows, and that standard closet with those sliding doors. And then next to that secondary bedroom, you're gonna have a large laundry room. As you can see here, there's a countertop with some storage with these drawers and cabinets, and you have enough space above to put additional cabinets if you like. And finally, here we are entering the primary bedroom. To the left is gonna be the bath suite, but here you are in your large primary suite bedroom that sits at the back of the home. And what's nice is, one, it's very spacious. Two, it has the views of the creek that runs directly behind this home and this open space. Just beautiful to wake up to in the morning, to be looking out to this nature preserve and this creek. Now, of course, this builder hasn't released these lots that have open spaces just yet. But again, if you guys want to be the first to know when those lots come available, you guys have got to reach out to us. And then here we are in the primary suite bedroom. You're gonna have your dual vanity with plenty of storage space with all these cabinets. Now, this one does not have a tub, but you do have a large walk-in shower. And then here we are in your walk-in closet with plenty of space. Now, before we jump into the next model, let's pause for a second. Because when you're buying a new construction in Roseville, the house is only part of the decision. You also need to understand what's around you, like the schools, parks, trails, commute, nearby shopping and dining, and of course, the true monthly costs, including taxes, HOA, Melrose, and builder incentives. Now, for this part of Winding Creek, the schools are currently expected to be the brand new Winding Creek Elementary right behind me, Chilton Middle School, and the state-of-the-art West Park High School. Now, Winding Creek Elementary is scheduled to open this fall and is within walking distance from this community, which is a major convenience for families looking in this part of Roseville. And one thing to know about West Roseville is that the school boundaries can shift as the area continues to grow. So you always want to verify directly with the school district before making a final decision. So this first home that we're going to tour in the Stargaze collection is going to be sitting at 2,836 square feet. It offers 4 bedrooms and 3 baths as well. Let's head inside and take a look. So as soon as you open up the doors, you are going to have a really nice entrance coming into this home. You have ceilings that go all the way up to the 2nd story. You have this beautiful staircase, and of course, that beautiful chandelier hanging, just giving you a nice wow factor. And then you do have a view out to the backyard from your front door as well. Now, just off to the right of your entrance, we are gonna have a downstairs bedroom located right here at the front of the home. And this is gonna be, again, standard size bedrooms to the last model home that we've seen. Still a good size, and that standard closet with those sliding doors. Now, down this hallway here, it's pretty unique. What I really like, you do have a full bath right here to the right with a single vanity and a walk-in shower. But you also have this nice office just off of your bathroom. And it's really, really practical these days, as a lot of people work from home and they really need that dedicated office space. So that this is what this floor plan offers you, is that dedicated office space downstairs. Now, as we head into the main living area of the home, just here to the right, we have a standard coat closet. It's kind of a weird shape. It kind of goes back there a little bit more. It's actually more than just a coat closet. You also have some storage space as well. And then here we are entering the main living area with this beautiful kitchen, your dining room, and your gathering room. Now, the centerpiece of this floor plan is gonna be this kitchen with this massive, massive island, has seating for 6. And although it does have a sink in the island, it is much further back than most islands. This is a very massive island, and it is the centerpiece of your main living area. It just totally stands out. And in this kitchen, it kind of showcases more what standard cabinet height is. You can see that these ones do not go all the way up to the ceiling, and that's gonna be the standard height. And in the next home, we're gonna see some more upgraded cabinets that go all the way up to the ceilings, which we'll see shortly. But again, as I mentioned, you are gonna have the upgraded appliances with cafe and not those GE appliances that we've seen in the first home. And then one thing that I want to mention is that this is an all electric community. So you're not going to have those gas burners. As you're seeing this trend through a lot of the new construction builds, they are going to electric because it is much more affordable. And just on the back side of this kitchen is going to be your garage entrance. And then you have this nice drop-off zone that they have built in. Again, another option. And then just here to the right is going to be your laundry room downstairs. And again, in comparison to the Daydream collection, you can see that this one offers a lot more storage space above with these cabinets, as well as that utility sink in here. And then on this side behind your kitchen, you're gonna have a large walk-in pantry. So plenty of space for all of those goods to be stored. And then you'll also notice that this one has the option for the center meet slider doors that go out to your backyard, with this large covered patio, showcasing that open space and that creek that runs behind this home. And again, no formal dining room, but you do have a dedicated dining space right here that has plenty of seating with this table that seats 8. And then here is your large gathering room sitting at the back side of the home. Plenty of natural lighting with all these windows coming in from every angle. I mean, just check out the design layout of this area. And this is why Tri Pointe is one of our favorite builders. They do a really good job with their design layouts, as well as their finishes, to top it off with great pricing. Now let's head upstairs, check out the rest of the bedrooms and see what it has to offer. All right, so as we come upstairs, you can see it's nice and open. You have that nice view of your foyer and your entrance down there, making it feel nice and grand. And again, you're not gonna have a large loft. Nonetheless, you are gonna have a dedicated space to hang out and just have another living space. So always good to have these options. So you are gonna have 2 secondary bedrooms here upstairs. So just here at the front of the home, we're gonna have your shared bathroom of the 2 secondary bedrooms. Again, with those dual sink vanities, cabinets, and drawers below. Now you'll notice the difference with this one is that you have a separated shower room here where 2 people could be getting ready since you have a door that can close. So it's really nice if you have those kids that are getting up, getting ready at the same time for school, not fighting over the bathroom. And here we are in the first secondary bedroom located at the front of the home. Tons of natural lighting coming in with these 3 windows. And you can see it has plenty of space. There's a nightstand. They have it modeled with a desk. You have a large dresser in here, as well as that standard closet. Heading to this side of the loft, you're gonna have your primary bedroom straight ahead, but just here to the left, we have your second secondary bedroom that's located upstairs. And again, decent size. You have 2 nightstands behind your bed, that standard closet, and a large dresser. So plenty of space for the kids to grow into. And then here we are entering your primary suite. To the left is the bathroom, which we'll get to. And then here we are in the primary bedroom, and it's really nice. So that bathroom is kind of tucked away. So if someone is getting ready in the morning, you're not gonna have that light from the bathroom coming into your primary bedroom, which is really nice. But very spacious in here, very, very spacious in here. Two very large nightstands. You have a large dresser, two sitting areas. This is a really good size primary suite bedroom. And then here we are entering the primary suite bathroom. And as opposed to that last collection, as you can see, we have a tub here. You have that floating tub sitting right over your window, dual sink vanity, and a much larger walk-in shower with a bench as well. And an even more spacious walk-in closet. Check it out. All right, so now that we've seen home tour 2, let's zoom out and talk about what's actually like to live right here in West Roseville, because this is where Winding Creek starts to make a lot of sense for buyers who want newer homes, but still want access to everyday convenience. Now, for your groceries and daily errands, you have several options nearby, including Rayleigh's One, Safeway, and the new West Roseville Costco. And as you head down Blue Oaks, you'll find even more shopping, including another Safeway and the Nugget Shopping Center. Then about 15 minutes away, you have the Fairway Retail Corridor, where you'll find a lot of the big box shopping Roseville is known for, places like Target, Trader Joe's, Home Depot, Lowe's, and much more. And if you want more of that premier shopping and dining experience, you're still within reach of the Westfield Galleria and the Fountains, which are two of the biggest shopping and lifestyle destinations in the entire Sacramento region. This is where you'll find tons of restaurants, casual eateries, and fine dining options, including places like Ruth Chris, Fleming's, Fogo de Chao, and much more. Now, for family entertainment, Roseville has a lot nearby too. You have Top Golf, Golfland Sunsplash, and for even more entertainment, Thunder Valley Casino Resort is not far, where you can catch comedy shows, concerts, and bigger name performers throughout the year. And if you like wine tasting or local breweries, you're also close to the Placer Wine and Ale Trail, so you don't have to drive all the way to Napa or Amador just to enjoy a winery day. But one of the biggest draws to Roseville, especially for buyers relocating here, is healthcare. Whether you're looking for convenience or employment, Roseville has a strong healthcare presence with major providers like Kaiser, Sutter, and UC Davis medical offices, all within about 20 to 25-minute drive, depending on traffic and exact destination. Now, speaking of driving, let's talk about the commute. From this location in West Roseville, commuting into the heart of downtown Sacramento during peak traffic is typically about 40 to 60 minutes, depending on the route, time of day, and traffic conditions. And if you travel for work or need easy airport access, the Sacramento International Airport is about 35 minutes away, which is a big plus for buyers who still need to hop on a flight but don't want to live right by the airport. So when you look at Winding Creek, you're getting newer construction, trails, parks, schools nearby, shopping, dining, healthcare, and regional access. But the big question is still this: which floor plan gives you the best layout for the money? Because this last home tour may be the one that really shows the difference between buying a nice home and buying a home that actually works for your lifestyle long term. But before we jump into the final home tour, make sure you stay tuned into the end, because we're gonna talk about the details that buyers really wanna know: current pricing, builder incentives, availability, and what the monthly numbers could look like in this community. And I'm also going to give you a quick sneak peek at another community right here in Winding Creek that offers something a little different: larger lots, 3-car garage options, and homes that also back to open space. So if you like this location, but you're wondering whether there's a better fit, more privacy, or a little bit more room to spread out, you'll definitely want to see what's coming next. Now let's head inside this final home tour and compare this layout and how it stacks up. Let's go. All right, so this last home in the Stargaze collection is gonna be the largest that they offer. This home sits at 3,049 square feet, has 5 bedrooms, and 3 bathrooms. Again, has that solar. Let's head inside and check it out. So as soon as you step into this home, you're gonna have the staircase leading upstairs, but it's really open right here. You have ceilings that go all the way up to your 2nd story, and then you kind of drop into your main living area. But just off to the left of your entrance, you're gonna have a full bath as well as a downstairs bedroom. So here we are in the downstairs bedroom. Again, you're getting more space within these bedrooms. So this is perfect for, again, those in-laws, or maybe you have a guest staying with you for a week. It is perfect for them to have that extra space. It's not just a small room for kids. This is something that, you know, your kids could grow into eventually, or maybe you want to utilize it as an office because it's downstairs and sits at the front of the home. And just off of that bedroom, you have a full bath with a walk-in shower. And then one thing that I want to highlight with this staircase is that you have those horizontal spindles versus those wood spindles. Another upgrade that you're going to have within this Stargaze collection, giving you that modern look. And then here we are entering this large main gathering area in the home. So you have plenty of seating and space to entertain right here in your gathering room, with this large sectional, a very, very massive coffee table. You can see there's the option for the built-in cabinets and the floating shelves as well. And then just off of your gathering room, you're gonna have that option for the center meat sliders coming out to your backyard. Just off of your family room, you're gonna have your dining space, dedicated dining space here with a large table that seats 8. And then here we are in your beautiful gourmet kitchen. You can see the options that you have with these cabinets that go all the way up to the ceiling. Now, the thing that stands out most to me about this kitchen is one, the island. You can see the beautiful island option that it has here versus that last home. Gorgeous colors throughout this island. And then this large window at the back of the home that sits over this sink. Just ideal if you're in the kitchen, you're able to keep an eye on the kids as they're playing in the backyard. And again, this is gonna be an all-electric community. So again, you have those electric stovetops and stainless steel appliances. Just to the left on the back side of the kitchen is gonna be the entrance from your garage. You have a nice built-in drop-off zone here with plenty of cabinets and shelving there. And just to the right here, you're gonna have your microwave and oven is kind of gonna be tucked away, so you really can't see it depending upon where you're sitting in your main living area, which is kind of nice to have. And then you have a large walk-in pantry here. Again, you can see all the upgrades with the countertops, the finishes, the backsplash, the cabinets that go all the way up to the ceiling. There's just so many more extra upgrades that you could get within this collection. All right, so as we come upstairs, you can see there's some separation with the bedrooms here, but it's nice and open. Located at the front of the home, we're gonna have your loft. So it's gonna be a much larger size loft that we see in the previous homes. Really good size. Again, great for entertaining with the family, having those game nights, watching movies, or it's another place where the kids could come and, you know, hang out and do their homework. So your first secondary bedroom is gonna be right off of this loft located at the front of the home. And what's nice about this secondary bedroom is it has a large walk-in closet right here. And you even have some natural light coming in with that window. And again, you're getting more space within these bedrooms. So again, it has 5 bedrooms as the previous one did, but again, you got more space. There's larger rooms. And then right off your staircase, we have 2 more secondary bedrooms. Here to the left, another good size one. Again, these are just gonna be larger bedrooms than we've seen in the previous models, giving you a little bit more space, especially for those older kids. It's great to have more space. We know as they get older, they just need that extra room. And then here we are in the last secondary bedroom in this home. Again, pretty much the same size as the one that we just came out of. 2 large nightstands, and these closets are actually a little bit bigger, so giving you a little bit more extra space within those closets. And then here we are in your shared bathroom for those secondary bedrooms. Dual sink vanities, again, plenty of storage space with the cabinets and the drawers beneath it. And of course, you have that separation between the bathroom and the shower room with the door here. Now, as we head to the primary suite, just off of it, we're gonna have your laundry room. Pretty spacious laundry room here. You have tons of storage here. There's a storage closet within your laundry room. You have plenty of upper cabinets, lower cabinets, as well as a utility sink. And then here is your spacious primary suite that sits at the back of the home. You have tons of natural lighting coming in both the side of the house and the back of the house. And then again, you have the views of the Pleasant Grove Creek Trail right behind your home. And then check out your primary suite bath. Of course, the floating tub underneath this window with views. Large walk-in shower with a bench, and that dual sink vanity with plenty of storage below. And then of course, a very large walk-in closet to accommodate all of your storage needs. And as you can see, this one even has some built-in shelving. Now, before we jump into pricing for these communities, I want to give you guys a sneak peek at another new home option coming right here in Winding Creek, and this one is going to be a little bit different. So if you like this location but want more space, more privacy, or more of that premium lot feel, this next community might be worth keeping an eye on. We're talking larger homes up to almost 4,000 square feet, larger lots, 3-car garage options, single-story options, multi-gen suite options, and select homes that back to open space as well. Now, I'm not going to give away all the details just yet, but if you're curious about which builder this is, pricing, floor plans, and availability, reach out to us and we can give you the inside scoop. Because when it comes to new construction, timing matters. And sometimes the best opportunities are the ones buyers hear about before they hit everyone's radar. So like I mentioned earlier, call or text us anytime or book your discovery call today with the link in the description below. We can get you a better understanding of your family's needs and guide you on your next steps in your home purchase journey. Now, we've helped over 100 families relocate to the Sacramento region and can save you so much time and frustration when it comes to navigating the move, and potentially save you from making a huge mistake and regretting your decision. Now, let's talk about the details that buyers always want to know: pricing, upgrades, incentives, monthly costs, and availability. Now, in the Daydream community, Tri Pointe currently has 3 floor plans ranging from just over 2,200 square feet to just over 2,600 square feet, 4 to 5 bedrooms, and base price ranging from $660,000 to about $695,000. Now, over in Stargaze, you also have 3 floor plans with 4 to 5 bedrooms, but these offer a little bit more space with plans ranging from just under 2,700 square feet to just over 3,000 square feet, with base price ranging from about $700,000 to $750,000. Now, keep in mind, base pricing is just the starting point. Depending on the home, lot, and design selections, upgrades can add up. And some homes may have around $40,000 in upgrades. So it's important to look at the final price and not just the base price. As of now, Tri Pointe is offering a 4.99% interest rate incentive, which can make a big difference in the monthly payment. But incentives can change quickly, so you'll always want to verify with us what's currently available. Now, for monthly cost planning, the Melrose is approximately $433 per month, and the base tax rate is about 1.0735%. before factoring in Melrose and any other assessments. Now, as far as availability, both Daydream and Stargaze have homes expected to be move-in ready around August and September, which could be a great option if you're trying to get into a new home this year without waiting for a full build timeline. So if you're thinking about moving to Roseville, West Roseville, or anywhere in the Sacramento suburbs, reach out to us before your visit. We'll help you compare communities, builders, floor options, incentives, taxes, Melrose, and the true monthly cost so that you can make a confident decision. If you want to learn more about what Roseville has to offer, check out this Ultimate Guide video here where we cover everything that you want to know about Roseville. And if you're looking for even more space, Tri Pointe has a third community here in Winding Creek with homes up to 3,500 square feet. You can watch that video right here. See you in the next video.